and she let out the tiniest
Okay.
dramatic sigh.
Right, it's fixed now. I suppose it is fixed.
Okay.
Yeah, but like we don't need
Well,
to do any recap. So basically, like
yeah, I'm not
this for you, just like in a few sentences.
recapping anything. Basically, there's a giant T and drug fiend.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
No, basically, just like I wanted to tell everyone that if you just connected, we were recapping our session, and like my bad, but I was streaming on our service rather than YouTube. It was something like for the artist. So yeah, I can just like do the quick recap because I fucked it up, so I have to fix it. And
All
yeah,
right, hit me.
yeah, basically, so what happened? The last sessions, we were going very slowly through the dungeon again for the fifth or fourth session already, I don't know.
Fourth, I believe.
Fourth, yeah, I guess it was fourth. But yeah, anyway, there were some shit going on, so there were some slime things. I'm not sure, like they were having some kind of form, but like they were charmed by Stroll, who launched the unknown potion at them, and they become charmed at them, and they recognized him as their master or whatnot. And basically, then Stroll had some argument with Nutra, and Nutra intentionally killed one of the Slimers, who became like very sexy slime girls or whatnot. And yeah, we ended up in this kind of room which you see on the screen. This is like the semi-flooded room, and we met this guy with the unpronounced name, who is basically a gigantic slug with some posh manners, and he became very good friends, or at least it seems so, with Jimmy, because like they are both fancy last names or whatnot. And I think that's pretty much all what happened last session, because like as I said, we are not going very quickly after through the entire map.
Pretty much. That sums it up pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right. So
Kelly.
you guys, or Jimmy, you just had a discussion with this slug, and he was very posh, and he's very impressed by your fancy sounding last name. And I think that was pretty much your whole turn. I mean, it would be easier just to start from after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's like, "Oh, I'm very impressed with your last name. You're very. You must come from a very noble house, dear boy."
Out of character, I literally looked up the most common Italian last names, and that was like 10. It was in a list. So it's common. I don't know about fancy.
Well, the slug doesn't know that. He's from ancient Mayan era, so to him it just sounds fancy.
Oh, so fancy. Can I pull out a tomato from my pocket and present it as a gift to the slug?
A tomato?
Yeah.
Why, surely.
Please,
He
sir.
says,
take the fruit from my house.
Alright, I forgot about that. What was it that you called it again? Like you're from the land of tomatoes or something? What the?
I'm from the land where the tomatoes grow.
Oh yeah,
You
that's
know
what
funny though?
That's Italy. I love
Tomato origins are Mexico and South America.
Shh.
Don't kill my buzz, Torek. Okay, so yeah, he goes, oh, what beautiful red color. Thank you, dear boy, I'll accept graciously. And then he sort of slops it up in its slimy sort of tendril thing that it gets all over your hand when he grabs it. It's just like it's just what you would imagine. It's like plunging your hand into a pile of snot.
Tasty.
Tasty.
And he just sort of glomps it up and just like, yeah, you just hear squelching.
Mm.
But
So
I guess
he's very taken with you. He's not being hostile because you have impressed him greatly with your fanciness.
woohoo.
We'll go ahead and move on. Professor Koopa is yeah, he's still riding that high of that slime high.
He's busy
He's kind
smoking
of
a cigarette.
he's shaking slime out of his shell.
Ugh.
Let's say that.
Little
So
null
I
bird.
think he's kind of completely forgotten about archaeology at this point because he got ancient slime tail. So
Damn.
he's just riding that high. Tortiel, what does Tortiel do? She's just cowering in the corner. Actually, you know what? She'll look at the tadpoles and she'll like try to play with them, stuff like that. She's like trying to grab at him just absent-mindedly because she's just so not there.
Don't try to
Alright,
eat
Straw.
them. That is horrible.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did eat one.
Wait, you
Because
ate that?
Nutra's
Ah,
fucking
yeah.
Ollie Osborne,
Right.
and he just eats
yeah.
live things.
Yeah.
hey, you
Right.
know what? There's so many things that Nutra, Razzle, and Dazzle have eaten in this dungeon. We probably need to start rolling for
Quite honestly, you're right, because everything down here should be really toxic and really old and moldy and yeah.
Also,
I
like,
don't remember.
a kobold and a goblin and a drug fiend.
That's true. I mean, they probably have some kind of immunity to something. As far as Nutria goes, I probably should have made you roll Constitution. I can't remember if I did or not.
I'm
But,
not sure.
I'm not sure you did, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. He can take it. Straw, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I see Jimmy has done with, talking with this thing. And I'm a cat, I'm pretty much curious, so, like, I pretty much aware that this thing could be potentially dangerous, but still, my curiosity, prevails, and I make the step forward very carefully because, like, it's war. I cannot move very fast in there, and I was just like, "Hi there. Yeah, do you mind if we are having a talk? Sorry, I'm not as noble as the fella you were talking to, but I would.
He looks you up and down. I mean, you imagine that's what he's doing because you don't actually like
Mm-hmm.
see eyes.
Yeah.
He just kind of like and like his head goes up and down a bit as he looks you over and you're sopping wet. You're a sopping wet cat in water. So like you're
yeah.
just drenched and you're all like droopy and he's like, "Yes, I should say. You're not exactly of noble lineage."
But if you don't mind me asking one question, which I'm pretty much interested in, because like this noble person as you has pretty much very very big background in history and maybe other sciences or whatnot.
Oh, indeed. I
So-
know everything about the past.
Nice, but do you know anything about maybe, nature science or whatnot? Because my question is pretty much related to this field.
I have dabbled in such things. What is your question?
Yeah, and basically, like, I snap my fingers and I want this, my slut to come over me.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
She-
Come over to you mean?
She goops over to you.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
Yes.
And she oh wait, what is it that they say again?
Peanut
oh
butter
god,
gel
I
time?
forgot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Peanut butter
Because-
jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly time?
And I'm just like, not quite yet, my dear. And I, move my look to the slug again. And I was just like, I accidentally found them in the room pretty much next to this. Do you happen to know who they really are? I mean, because like they obey my commands, and they're pretty much nice things themselves, but should admit they don't really look pretty much nice. I'm just wondering if you happen to know what kind of stuff they are.
This entire time that this or this slime has been anywhere near him, he's just, despite being a slug himself, he's just been like just
Repulsed.
cringing back. He's repulsed by this blob of yellow crap that's floating in the water, and he's like, he backs up a bit and he says, "Ah, dear boy, that is refuse. That is nothing. Keep it away from me. Do not let it sully my hide."
All right, don't worry. I'm not gonna let it pretty much close to you, to your.
How dare you let
Highness.
this thing approach me?
Oh no, I didn't even mean to make you feel uncomfortable or whatnot. I was just like wondering if your, wise mind can possibly answer my question, which I was pretty much interested since I met this thing.
Boy, it is cave slime. That is all.
Mm-hmm.
It
And
is the runoff of just the foulest things in this place.
So, is there anything special about it, or is it just slime which just exists?
More like the second one.
I see.
It's just a slime. I keep the door to my chambers closed just so that they won't wander in here and filthy my waters as you have allowed it to do.
Oh.
Just look, look, and it's just like it's sort of dissolving a little bit in the water, like it's polluting the water as the slime sort of spreads out. It's like this is exactly why I keep the door closed.
Oh.
Get it away from me. Get it out of the water.
Okay, just don't worry. It obeys my commands, and I will just like tell them exactly what they are supposed to do. And it's just like I snap my fingers and just like, hey, slut, get away from the water.
And it's like peanut butter jelly time.
And it's just like exactly.
It sort of just gloms right over just razzle and dazzle, and it just waits right over here.
Mm-hmm. I see.
And now you two are coated in slime as it passed through you.
Oh, Razzle don't care.
I'm coated in slime.
Yes, you are.
What's it taste like?
Peanut butter. Peanut butter and puke. It tastes like peanut butter that somebody puked up. If I'm not mistaken, that is what I said these things taste like. Because I think you already tasted them.
Yeah,
Did
that's
I?
Not you guys. Mindless.
Oh, that's right.
I was about to say, I don't think this is my first time tasting it.
Yeah,
Probably not.
Razzle tasted it, and Razzle did not like it.
Yeah, it tastes like puked up peanut butter. So yeah.
I don't think that.
All right. Straw, is that all you're doing?
Yeah, and I just slightly bow. I mean, I'm pretending that I'm being polite because like it's true.
Right.
So he's just like,
Well,
yeah.
the slug is just like it's still, it's buying it. It's not. It's pretty stuck up. So.
Yeah, and just like Stro is pretty much grateful. Like, I mean, he pretends to be. And it's just like, oh yeah, I'm pretty much grateful for you to dedicate sometimes for my, how can I say that? Damn. I mean, like, is there not like specific word which describes like a peasant or something? I don't know.
Oh, a peasant?
Or peasant, yeah.
I mean, I get what you mean.
Mm-hmm. So like to dedicate some time to the person who is like from the lower class or whatnot.
And he's like, yes. Very well. Be away with you, soggy cat.
I'll take my leave then. Thank you again. And yeah, Stroll. He pretends to be very polite, and he walks away. He doesn't want to stick around Jimmy pretty too much. He'd rather go to Byleth and just like boo, just out.
All right. It is the ochre jelly's turn, and it goes in here and it makes eyes at the professor, and
Oh,
they're just kind of they're
Don't
just kind of playing footsie in there, just rubbing up, and yeah, it's pretty gross.
Oh goodness.
All right, Razzle, what you doing?
Okay, so that's a slug that's making big words.
It's a slug
This
with
one's
big words.
shiny at all, right?
I don't think it was. It's like a brazier.
And then that was just glow moss.
Well, they're bronze, but they're corroded.
Hmm.
So I'm imagining it's not very shiny. I mean, it's been in this water.
Yeah, cat's eyes are shit. So since Razzle got that slime on her,
Mhm.
and she knows that the slime is gross, she's just gonna hop in the water and be a little weird kitty.
Okay.
And that's it.
As
She's
as
not
you do
gonna-
th-
Mhm.
as you do that, the slime starts coming off of you into the water, and the slug is like, I just said. And what else are you doing, Razzle?
Arf.
Arf.
Yeah. Arf.
And
The air's in play mode.
slug,
Wait a minute. What?
Okay.
the
What-
slug is like, who let this animal in here?
Oh, and I'm sure
Dazzle raises his hand.
sure these little hair clumps, because running around not cleaning herself much in cat form, there'd be a bunch of fur in that water coming out.
Oh, love. Yeah, he is not very happy with this. He's like, he's like, oh, you people are the worst. What else is that? It, Razzle? You just
Yeah,
walking
that's
off?
it. My turns are simple.
Nutra.
Alright. Nutra is getting bored with the tadpoles. He
How many did he eat?
just one. He just wanted to
Okay.
see if they were normal tadpoles or maybe had something cool on
Psychedelic
them.
tab. Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta wait for the frogs to grow up before you can lick them to get that sweet, sweet hallucinogenic shit.
Oh well. And he briefly looks into this room, sees the action in there, and I would like to, like, he would just make discrete finger guns, like have his hands at his hips and just briefly flick his finger up and try to discreetly cast poison spray into the room.
Ah.
What the fuck?
Okay, roll it.
Neutral.
Oh shit, Rage is still on. Rage is not on, please ignore the 2.
Well,
You
Okay.
both need to have a constitution saving throw because
Of
they're
14.
within 10 feet radius.
Hey, don't kill my slot. He already did one.
I think that's kind of what he's trying to do.
I know. I just want you to stop.
Alright,
Do I have
me
to
get
do
a-
a saving throw?
Look how far you
get
are.
a few things up.
Okay.
I don't even think I have to because it's like in front of. It's like
Well, no, I mean I'm
thing.
spraying it in this direction directly
Yeah.
to the room, so you
Y-
should
y-
be fine.
You know what would be really hilarious if it would be really hilarious if Professor Cooper dies.
Oh God.
Someone pulled off a trap. Doop 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 doop.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you see Professor standing right behind the corner while you're casting?
Okay. Let me roll for these guys. All right. So we need con saves, right? Okay.
Yeah. Shit, that's a 2d12.
Yeah.
Why?
Koopa's good. He breathes the vapors of that poison spray, and he's just like, it's an aphrodisiac to him. I guess he takes what? Does he take half damage for that or something?
Wait, I have to.
Is it a cantrip or a leveled spell?
It's a cantrip.
Then it's an all or nothing. That's how
Yeah.
cantrips work. And it's the 2d12 because as you level, the cantrip damage goes up.
Oh god. Yeah. That's just getting him more in the mood. Let's see what the jelly does.
Eats it.
I mean, it should be pretty poisonous already. If they meet it, do they save? I forget.
First saves, you gotta beat the number.
Beat. Okay. So, yeah, I guess it takes 18. Does it take 18 damage on that?
Yep. It takes 18
Fuck.
damage.
I forget how much
surprised.
HP it.
Wait a minute, like if the score is
Okay. So you cast poison spray in there very discreetly, and the professor just huffs it, and he's good. However, it comes in contact with the jelly, and then it just sort of like you hear this sizzling sort of like chemical reaction sound, and it's like the jelly's like peanut butter, and it's just sort of starts bubbling, and Koopa's like looking at this thing like what, and it just slowly melts into a little puddle bubbling while
oh no.
it's holding on to, like the professor's holding it in his arms, and it's like dripping over the side of his arms like as he's trying to form it back into its lady shape, and it's just slowly dissolving. In the last moments, its jelly head looks up at him and goes, "Peanut butter jelly time," and it just disappears into a glob, and the professor.
Nutra, you're the worst.
He just goes, "No!" She was the first. She was the first. I had dedicated my entire life to archaeology. I never loved until this. And she's gone.
I love it.
And it's dead.
Gracious.
So
Can I get Nutra to roll stealth?
yeah,
Right
to
there.
see it.
Yeah,
can I
roll,
just light
roll.
of hand instead?
Can you just what?
Yeah, sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Contesting that 14. Yeah, I
Okay.
saw you.
Well, what are
Alright,
you gonna do
so-
about it?
Then
Nothing yet.
Nutra, Nutra walks.
You're Dazzle. I'm not sure that you even know what that was.
I saw Nutra melt a slime. That's all I know.
What you saw was Nutra point finger guns into that room, and you saw poison. Like you don't know necessarily that he did it. Like how knowledgeable is he about spells?
I'm a monk.
You know?
I have my own type of magic with my key points.
Yeah, about that. I've been meaning to ask that. How the hell does this dumbass know how to do any of this?
Well,
Monkey see, monkey do.
yeah, and the,
Oh Lord.
the druid. So druid can cast spells by making animal noises and hand
See, like I'm familiar with magic. I don't know how it works, but I know what it is.
Well, I still don't necessarily feel like you're gonna do much with this information. He doesn't
probably
seem
not.
very
I just wanted to know.
proactive.
Yeah, I just want to know if he has that information or not.
Well, there you go. You
it'll-
got it.
It'll come up in one of those, like, like a 5-year-old, like, down the road when everyone's forgotten. We'll just be like, remember that time you melted the slime? That was funny.
Well,
kind
thanks
of
for
shit.
ruining that surprise for the time when it actually happens. Anyway, Nutra, are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I hope that's okay. I just rolled perception to see if I saw Dazzle seeing me.
Yeah.
He's still
Well, I
staring
mean,
at you.
yeah, I think he's probably straight up staring. I don't think he's trying to hide.
Yeah.
it.
He's just
Alright.
looking up at you. And you know he
Then-
knows.
I think I know where you're going with this, Sarah, and I'm gonna need you to roll intimidation.
Yeah, thanks. So Nutra is gonna just walk beside him and throw him a mean glare. And
Intimidate.
well,
Yeah.
Fuck.
and then just walk past him and look what's going on there. And that's
Question.
probably gonna be my turn for now.
Yes,
Question.
Clinky?
Does Dazzle understand what intimidation is? Does he understand the look?
I mean, does he? Does he, Kova?
I don't know. He's got a 7 intelligence.
Okay, wait. All right, roll intelligence to see if you understood what the fuck that even was about. Yeah,
Oh
I
my
think you got it.
Yeah.
I think that's not the first time that's happened to you.
I imagine not.
Oh God.
Okay, so that's neutral. Byleth.
Why did you roll
Yeah.
intimidation?
I'm intimidating back.
And you
Oh,
failed.
yeah.
You failed so hard that you just had this cute, like, kawaii look on your face instead. You're
And
just like,
Nutra didn't see
Aw.
it because he was already gone.
The cutest little gold.
Well, yeah, that's
so
that's
you
definitely
just flat. Okay, look. Here's what happened. You just flashed this cute look, trying to be intimidating. Nutra was already gone, and so when he walked out of the way, Koopa was the one who was there. Like,
Oh,
he's
no.
crying. He was crying, and he came out of the room, and he's still mourning the loss, and then he just sees you looking at him with this. And then it's
Psycho.
yeah. So that's how that
Absolute
all
psycho.
goes. He's just staring at you like, whoa. He's just crying. Oh God, Violet, what are you doing?
Cleaning myself off, as per usual.
You're clean. You've cleaned yourself off 1,000 times at this point. I think you're so good at it that you're done. So what else are you doing?
No. I need to clean myself again because of this group. This group is just making me dirty just by looking at them.
Well, fair
Does
point.
Violet have OCD?
I mean, at this point, we have to imagine she does. You're starting to scrub your
Yeah.
skin off. You're raw.
Mm,
Would you perhaps like to perform another action for us, Iron?
well, the thing is, she's not stupid, dumb, or just crazy in general, so she
Hmm.
does nothing.
I know, maybe, but
She-
like,
she, like-
do you react on Stro? Because like the last thing he did, like he approached you and just like, staring at you, just like, boo. That's what he did.
He did what?
Like, boo.
He came up next to you and said, "Boo."
Yeah, like as if he was trying to, spook
Scare?
or scare. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I mean, Byleth.
She just looks up at you and like, you really think that me, a person who has lived in the wilderness all her life, has been rejected by so many people, who has been jumped on by multiple monsters, who's gonna get scared by a simple fucking boo?
Shit.
Of course.
Yeah.
Wow, she just got dark.
Violet ain't taking any more shit anymore. This Violet rock star.
Stro just
Finally broke her.
Yeah. Stro
You
just
guys somehow took her from a lawful good to a lawful neutral down to a lawful evil. What did you do that?
Stro just
Alright, well, I mean,
his whiskers.
Here's the thing. Does she want to get out of here? If she's not taking any action, she's literally just accepting her fate and will forever be stuck in here if she doesn't actually make some effort to leave.
Well, if she's gonna take some effort to leave, where could we go? Just let my computer load. It's super slow. Okay, so she's tired of this fucking place. She just goes to the Mr. Slime snail thing on the jig. The Tiskuzitikalt. I do my best. And ask, excuse me, sir, do you know a way out of here, please?
He says, I would be glad to show you the exit. Like he's looking at all the slime, all in his pool, and the fur, and
I'm
the
so
people.
I'm so sorry for your pool. I have been reluctantly put in charge of these people.
That pause, that poignant pause.
Yeah.
So I apologize on their behalf. Can you
Well,
please
finally
show us the
someone with
exit?
some respect.
Shit.
What do you mean finally? Stroll gave him as much respect as possible.
Yeah, yeah, he's not very impressed with you though. You brought a slime up in his biz, right up near him. So he's like, he snakes out a nasty little tendril and he says, "The door is over there. Please leave."
Thank you very much. Have a nice day, sir. And then she stands in the middle of the room and yells out, "Everyone! The door's out there! We're going there now! This is where the exit is! Follow me!"
Stroll flips
By
the bird.
God.
And the first one,
Someone is leading.
And the first person to complain, I will make you do 10,000 push-ups.
Stroll flips the bird to.
Wait,
Wait, hang on.
okay,
Are you just running over there?
okay.
Like,
No,
That's a
no,
lot.
I'm gonna do.
It's a lot.
Wait. Oh, I
wait, what
thought we
happened?
could just. I thought we could just walk. Okay, okay. I'm just going. Can I see Straw flipping the bird?
Well, how did you try to hide it, Straw?
No,
Or
I
did you
didn't
just
want.
do it?
I didn't even want to try. I just
Then,
very
you
openly-
100% saw it.
Okay.
You saw every hair on his finger as it went up
Okay.
in
Okay.
HD detail.
Okay.
Don't-
How do you respond?
Please don't cry.
I think that time is over.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
you lost that Byleth. That Byleth's long gone.
I know.
Oh shit.
Damn it! I don't have like that paladin spell. I would have used it. I would have smited.
Smite. You're gonna smite him. Smite the bird
Oh
right
wait,
off
I
his
do.
hand.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh wait, it's divine smite. It's not like the same Eldritch Blast or something like that.
Oh. Well,
wanted to
I
just-
mean, you can just do something less hurty.
Okay.
Less birdie,
Less hurty. I'm listen, man. It's early.
non-damaging.
Hurdy-gurdy.
Hurdy-gurdy. Do something hurdy-gurdy.
Oh, easy.
There's a
So I
garden
pick up a
over
rock from under the water and I throw it at Straw.
Okay,
Okay.
sweet. Roll an attack roll for me. I guess that's what, a D20?
Imagine in that 20s. Oh, no, it's 12.
12? What's your armor class, bud?
16.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he
I think we lost you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost you, Fi.
Yeah, I guess he has the connection troubles again.
I'll go.
Still talking though.
I'll notice eventually.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
Use of internet.
But oh my god, Stro is such an asshole this this session. Not this session, but this campaign. I mean, he used to be an asshole, but I'm really out doing the role playing for him. Oh my goodness. Meow?
The fuck?
What?
Yeah, it's 30 minutes before her feeding time. She's already
She's
trying to
That's
get
the
she's
cat.
Well-
she's warning you.
Fuck.
Oh, there you are.
I
Fine.
Fucking hate that. Okay. Anyway, what was the last thing you heard?
When I said like my armor class was 16, and just like okay, and you cut off.
Okay. All right. So what happens is, so you still have your finger raised in a flip off,
Yeah.
and like when the rock comes near you, you just sort of like with a 68 doesn't beat at all. So your hand just kind of whips around from the finger, and you catch the rock like inches from your face.
Oh.
And I assume you give her a badass look while you do it.
So like, wait a minute, did it hurt me or?
No, you have a 16 armor class. You easily blocked that.
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
I see.
you just grabbed the rock and you just like a badass.
No, I just like grab the rock and I just hold it with my arm. What do you say? Drawn forward, like damn. How can I describe it?
Oh, like extended, like you're about to drop the mic, kind of thing.
Yeah, sorta. And I just like I drop
Okay.
it like into the water. Like without saying anything.
roll intimidation,
Okay.
because that was pretty badass.
Fuck.
Yeah. You fumbled with it for a minute and just yeah. It didn't look as impressive as you thought.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Yeah, she just looks at you with like, yeah, it didn't hurt you, but damn, you were lame.
And I think that'll be your turns. But yeah, Violet has let out the call to everyone get the fuck out of this room. Dazzle.
Okay. I'm gonna back up 5 feet, and
This-
so I'm
This seems
gonna
preparatory, and I'm not.
yes.
I'm worried.
Don't be
Okay.
expending a key point to use Step of the Wind, and I'm going to run and jump, shooting for here, and do a cannonball.
Right at Byleth? What?
Oh my god. Okay. I mean, I don't actually think I need you to roll for that. You
We-
just do it. Like,
This is probably the point when the slug is
Well,
going to be hostile to
I
us.
guess actually no. Give me
Speed up
acrobatics.
movement. Okay.
Give me an acrobatics roll. I want to see how well you. Okay, damn man, you
Hold on.
flipped like 3 times in the air when you did it. It was pretty damn badass.
It was not graceful.
It was not graceful, but you did it.
With a belly flop.
Yeah. And that does eat up movement for me. That does count against movement. So that
Well,
was
that's
fine.
fine. I mean, you splashed
20.
everyone, so
And then I just like doggy paddle.
oh yeah, because you're too short. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Frazzle.
No.
Okay, fine.
It's that smug doggy paddle.
We can help you.
I gotta check my movement. Okay, so that's 35, 45. Because swimming is double. Okay, so I can make it there.
Okay,
That's how far I make it.
that works for me. Yeah, and everyone is just sopping wet now, except for Jimmy. I would say that he was probably far enough away.
Oh yeah, Jimmy was not in the splash zone. Violet
Yeah,
probably
he
didn't get it as bad either because Dazzle's pretty tiny.
True.
Violet's
True,
probably got
yeah.
a missing.
Mhm.
Nutra got it the most, and that's
oh, yeah,
what he was.
Nutra got a lot of it.
Told you so.
And there was still like slime dissolving in it, so it just got right up in his grill. However you want to react to that, Jimmy, what do you do now? Also, the slug saw that and he's just like shaking his sluggy head.
I guess I would walk back up to him and say something along the lines of, apologies, my good sir. The riffraff are just having a field day today, and I'm afraid we must leave. But before we do so,
Oh my god.
He's not
That was
afraid.
fancy.
may I ask you to share some of your wisdom of the caves that we're in right now?
Oh, well, for you, dear boy, anything.
I like how this guy likes me and I didn't do anything to deserve it.
Well, I mean, rich snobby assholes are just gonna look at things like names and be all impressed by him. So I don't think he's he's easily impressed by just the hint of fanciness that you have in
Okay.
your name.
It's only my name. My full name is Jimothy.
Jim, God, I love it. Okay.
Sorry. So my question to you, my good sir, is
Yes.
do you know if there's any treasure hidden in these tombs?
In where?
These tombs or like these caves?
Oh dear boy, there's treasure everywhere.
Oh, please enlighten me. I would love to bring up my family name even further with this treasure.
Oh, I would love to assist you. Unfortunately, I don't often get past this room because I get quite dry. You see, I get quite dried out of the water. Um, what I can tell you is just down the hall, you'll see a friend of mine. She actually has a very nice collection, but she's not very willing to share it.
How close of a friend are you to her?
We've had tea on occasion.
Do you like her?
She can be a bit dramatic.
Okay. Thanks. I bid you
No problem.
farewell.
Farewell to you, dear boy, and may your family name live on forever.
Thank you, my good sir. That's it.
And he sinks down into the water after that, I think.
Sloop.
Yep. All right. So I guess that's all your turn, or is that all your movement?
I think I. But yeah, that's
Yeah, I mean
it.
that feels fair. Yeah. All right. Next, Professor Koopa. Yeah, he's distraught. He's still distraught. He's crying. He just he heard Violet's call and he's just like falling behind, just very slowly, head down. He just when he gets into the water, he just does it without any change in his pace, and he just like sinks in like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's just following behind, just very somberly. Tortiel. I don't know if she saw any of that. I would assume she probably did not. She heard something sizzle and she sees slime on the ground and the big
She's
slime is
upset
not there
because she
anymore.
was rubbing her toy in my butt cheeks, and I told her no.
Wait, what? What about butt cheeks?
Eris is upset because we want to give her play.
She likes to
Oh.
shove toy in your butt area, like so you'll just end up getting like toy in between your cheeks.
Yeah,
I told her
don't
no,
know why.
and she's depressed and
Oh,
pouting
that's
on
weird.
the floor.
Well, she likes to. I think it started with her liking to put the toys on your chair before you sat down. So you'd have to move it, which means you have to throw it. But when you're already sitting, she still puts it in that same place, which ends up in your butt.
Yeah, and then she just keeps pushing it further on your
Because
butt.
it's to get your attention.
I know.
Clever girl. Clever
Yeah.
girl.
What a
So yeah,
soul.
Tortiel sees the slime is dead, and she feels a little bit better about getting near the professor now, just because she doesn't have to see that anymore. So yeah, she just follows behind. Straw.
So I guess we gotta get out of this room, and Stro pretty much realized it. Although like Byleth is, calling for everyone follow her and whatnot, he just like, I'll just go my own way or whatnot. But it's just like I'm not following you.
You can go your own way.
Yeah. And he, I think he also sees that this slug is, disappeared or whatnot.
Yeah, he just went under the water.
Oh, okay. So I guess Stro just, snaps his fingers again and just like, calls for his slut to follow him again because like this thing has gone. And just like,
Oh yeah.
hey slut, let's go. We gotta move.
And that... what the hell was that?
What was that?
Perfect
Sorry.
timing.
Perfect timing.
Who did that?
Me.
Nice.
I mean,
that's what
yeah,
what you heard. That's what Straw actually heard when that happened. It was the last bit of slime gurgling into the puddle.
Perfect.
Goodness.
So like, and you see the professor, and he's really sad, and he's coated in bits of slime. So when he sees you snap your fingers, he's just like, he shakes his head and cries even harder.
Stro just like, gives him a very, let's say, perplexed look. It's just like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you trying to tell me by this? And
She's
So
gone.
rude.
She's gone.
what do I need to roll to, keep myself together? Not to blow up in rage.
God, I don't. I mean, I guess Constitution? No.
Wisdom?
Maybe wisdom. Yeah, wisdom kind of feels like maybe that's right.
Okay, so yeah, probably wisdom.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, you blew up.
I don't know. Stro is just like probably everyone can see his, nostrils are getting wider and like they are, inhaling the air very, it's just like very aggressively. It's like, and he's just like, who the fuck did this to my girl?
Just short question. Does Koopa think that he did that? Because no,
Who? That Nutra did it?
no, that he himself caused it.
Oh, he's not actually sure what happened. I'd say he's too overcome with grief at this point. He just knows she dissolved.
All right.
I was just like, what the fuck has happened to my girl? Who did this? I'll kill her with my own bare hands.
And actually, when Straw says that, Koopa goes, "I want to know too. What happened to her?"
Aw.
What?
Cat.
Okay, that was
He's sitting right beside me and staring at me.
that's probably what Stro also does. Is like meow. Oh goodness.
And yeah, Tortiel's also sort of like, she's seeing the grief on his face now, and she's sort of like tapping him on the shoulder, like, "Oh, it'll be okay."
All right. I
But,
know. Yeah, I think Stro knows that like the last slot has fallen because of who he suspects.
I mean, I will say in that room with them was Koopa, who was clearly upset about her being gone.
Yeah,
Tortiel, which I don't think Straw would suspect Tortiel of doing that. It was pretty
Probably
much
not.
just Nutra and I think Dazzle in there at the time. Yeah, it was just those two.
Mm,
I was standing at the
So-
steps.
Yeah, you were standing at the steps. You weren't in range of that, I would say. But
yeah, but